Victor 6456, Charles Paul Victor 6456. It's going to be a white Nissan Verano.
Chazzy's my dog go says hello John and Trunkies.
Hello.
Cherie Cherrick says hi John, Pam and Trunkies.
Hello to you.
Charles Paul Victor 6456. It's going to be a white Nissan Verano.
December 2574. We're in confirm on a 2013 Nissan Express, December 25 to Sienna.
DJ Skinny Steve says you fellow Texans.
Hello.
September 25.
Charles 9640, stand by for time.
Go.
My name's Victor Charles 9640, Victor Charles 9640, stand by for time.
Pedro 120, to all damage units clear stand. That's clear.
Senor Dasher OTR says yeah you better start kick law.
Everything's good.
Hey, more clear news.
Throwing everything out of the car.
Freakenstar says see notes right there. Melanie Syop 1784 says sector JG block. Senor Dasher OTR says 12. Jake _ not _ loud says John parted officer. Scream Element says 10 to 4. Highlight captured.
Nothing on it in the minutes.
No, but there is something wrong with you having.
Everything, right?
I just blew my mind. I'm like, what the heck? And my son's father lives at that motel. It's the only reason why I went there. And I gave him $50 to give my son because he lost his wallet. And bring him food. So that's the only reason why I go in and out that motel. Don't you? I live with my sister. I just moved.
You're running all over the place here.
Yes, and I do everything, and nobody pays me gas.
I had the same problem.
Nobody pays me gas, but I do my son's laundry. He's full. He's just turned 22.
Where are you still living?
County Road 219, right up.
Blah 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 blah.
stay and y'all are pulling me over.
The worst thing about it is,
Well, how do I fix that?
for the tax office.
Okay, well, I mean, I plan on doing it. The only thing I gotta get is a windshield wiper plate, so.
I don't think that phone is better.
Yeah, but I need it. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. Thank you, you too.
What was the reason for the stop?
Apparently they ran my plates and said that my tag said September, and it definitely says 12/25.
It clearly says 12/25.
It's because I pulled out of that motel.
So you went to that motel down there to get your son or somebody some food?
Yep, I might get his father lives
And
there.
and they
now.
monitored you and they thought, oh, the only reason you're leaving that, and that's why they had.
Hello.
And then they claimed, I'm just to show you.
Yeah.
So then they claimed that her registration was out, guys. But really the only thing she did was she went to a hotel. One of either the Pam or the Parker, one of those, I'm assuming.
Yeah, it was a Parker.
Yeah.
His father is staying there.
Yeah. Yeah, we so basically you just got shook down.
And I gave him food, and the only thing I do is go to my son's father's house.
They do. It's pretty common practice. Anybody who goes over there, if they leave, they're gonna pull them over.
Well, you know what I mean.
And quite frankly,
root.
the only reason they didn't search is because I'm standing here. Because usually that's what they do.
Well, they could eat a fucking root.
I agree.
They had no right, and if they would have asked me to search my car, I would have told them no.
And I'd have been here right here for you, ma'am.
Very much,
You're welcome.
bro.
Have
I
a
appreciate that. I heard about you. You
yeah.
know that?
All right. Thanks.
I did.
All right.
I heard about you.
All right.
I'm glad you showed up.
I was here. Have a great night, ma'am.
Love you, man.
All right. Be careful out there. It's a jungle.
I ain't doing not a motherfucking thing wrong.
There you go. Yeah, guys, that's a pretty common tactic. If you're seen pulling out of those motels.
Strikes of Blue says a new fan. Kinkasper says a John fan.
Yeah, the only reason she wasn't searched was because I was here.
I confirmed on a 24 Buick, April 26, white around Lake Jackson.
Melody Side 1784 says she was definitely a John's fan. Kathy's my dog Bill says sweet lady.
Radio, go to South 2 for non-emergency traffic.
What? Well, now Lake Jackson's.
Out in the Peak Road and Blue Water Highway on Texas plate X-ray David X-ray 12.
Country Boy 23,123 says, can I go and pull out of that motel?
I'm just telling you, that's what's going to happen.
Strikes of Blue says this is C-Note shift again tonight.
Yes.
Radio, go to South 2 for non-emergency traffic.
I don't know why Lake Jackson's clearing the radio.
Melanie Syop 1784 says it's going to be busy tonight.
See.
Country Boy 23,123 says I don't care, I'm legal.
They were only interested in why she was at that hotel. That's it. And that's the shakedown that happens, and that's why they don't want me recording them. And that's why they're playing all these games on the radio. That's why. Because I'm telling you, if I'm not standing there, that vehicle gets searched. They weren't interested in her.
Country Boy 23,123 says that's sick.
And that's why we watch that block, guys. Is another reason. Because
my dog Bill says terrible.
So what I've been told is that if you're walking down the road, this shift is going to harass you and traumatize you and shake you down. So that's why I picked that block, because that is a block. So basically, that's a block with two fairly cheap hotels. Although, honestly,
The block this off while the tow trucks are here.
they're the same price as the other motels, the nicer motels over there. But they hustle all day to make money to stay over there. That's what they do.
Country Boy 23,123 says they not gonna search with John there.
That's right, because you know they wanted to. It was nothing but questions. Why are you coming from the hotel or the motel? Blah blah blah. Where are you going to? What have you been doing all day?
Says they say them two hotels have some bad traffic.
Well, that's the only resource we have for our homeless, is those two hotels. So that's the only place we have for our homeless. They go out, hustle all day to get enough money to pay for those rooms.
Frankenstar says right. 979 guy says in meth money. Frankenstar says they stay underneath the bridge as well.
Shh, shh, shh. What? What? That's not my audience doing that, is it? There's no way that's my audience. They're protected people under there. No way my audience would be doing that.
Frankenstar says, oh my bad.
Yeah.
Ryan 152,793 says, John, is it C notes?
Yes, it's C notes.
929, 945, did you copy that transmission?
Yes, just confirm on this motorcycle.
Go ahead.
That's clear.
That's clear.
Frankenstar says, damn, I feel bad now.
Don't feel bad.
Jake underscore not underscore loud says, let John Coop. Jake underscore not underscore loud says, cook.
Yeah, I actually, there used to be a family that lived under there. They've since run them off, but one of the kids went to school with my kid, and he lived under that bridge at night. So I would try to take him in as much as I possibly could. Give him food. But no matter what I did, I couldn't get him out from underneath there. They eventually did get out from underneath there, but it was very sad.
Frankenstar says, oh wow.
Last name Bellas, first name James.
If you think it's not going to happen more, it
Jake
is.
underscore not underscore loud says, sorry for her loss, John.
Coming out of Memorial Herman Cypress, Hotel 155, coming to Memorial Herman Children's Hospital, TMC.
That's it.
So they're what are they doing? Are they casing the motel or what?
But expired 22. Clear otherwise.
You notice she wasn't saying, why are you recording me? Oh my God, he's recording me. You notice she wasn't saying that. She'd been through some shit.
R20, do you have anything called?
Minor accident near Verizon.
At Ed101M says, cool PD, can we please have our block back tonight?
That's right, I'm gonna take it back.
Or talk to you guys if they're out of the roadway. R20, do you have anything called?
All she was doing is bringing somebody food.
Or talk to you guys if they're out of the roadway.
Country Boy 23,133 says, John, don't let them take your block.
Concerning shows there at the intersection is going to be a pretty vehicle accident.
So they pulled her over.
Just show me en route. I'll be clear from the scene.
The sticker's clearly marked 1225. So there's that.
Jake underscore not underscore loud says, John, dis UGWT your drink.
I did.
At Ed101M says, John, you always say we taking back the block. It has been 25 arrests and counting, and I still afraid to go get my tea.
When I'm here, it doesn't happen.
At
So.
Ed101M says, hi Nanny, go Joe.
Yes.
Yes, ma'am. You can show all partying. It's clear that DR event and the principal bonfire. There is a fire watch out here that we'll be watching throughout the night.
Big Dave BCTX says, okay, boo.
We're going to go ahead and get out of here.
420, my caller was a passerby. She advised they were in the roadway when she passed by. Yes.
420 out quick.
7769. 57769. 14's remaining out
Dispatch 5 is going to be looking for Riverside 3 on board plus 01 786.
Turn on the defrost.
Roger, 5, heavy looking.
Did you guys hear that when they're like C notes for location and then there's me? That was pretty funny, actually. I think it's in the same area.
It's going to be Tom Mary Paul 68, Frankfurt Boy. Tom Mary Paul 68, Frankfurt Boy. It's going to be a black piece on Pathfinder.
Run 28 means run a license plate.
I'm saying 07 Nissan LL Block.
11 is going to be Tom Mary Paul 68, Frankfurt Boy. Tom Mary Paul 68.
December of this year.
It's going to be a black piece on Pathfinder.
Hold it a second.
Okay.
I've got a Freeport valid until December of this year.
7771.
Charlie out. Ending 57771. 57771.
So I think they're gonna meet Freeport to give him some revenue. Because he just called show me out and then he read ending mileage. So that means he's gonna meet another agency with someone in the back, is my guess. If I had, I'm completely guessing, but the only reason I,
Go back in, search the area.
that's 861, we just heard him.
William King Gun 3325.
This is the location where they
3325 black.
trade people for revenue.
Caller was a passerby.
I think it's,
Go back in, search the area. UPO.
Stream Elements says 10-4. Highlight captured.
my guess, and I'm guessing completely, is that we'll see Freeport pull up here in a minute. C notes. I got all the notes tonight.
420, disregard my line, sorry. We're swinging back out. Be 100. How far away around? Beginning 57771.
I think he's going to drive him all the way to Freeport to avoid me. He's going to drive him all the way there.
420, disregard my line, sorry. We're swinging back out. Be 100 block, 32 east.
So I might have broke up the party.
Jake _ not _ loud says see John for notes.
57771.
I guarantee you he's going to drive all the way to the Freeport Police Department.
18,000.
taxpayer, bringing them to 1211. You can turn around correct.
That's clear. 45, record big pickup. We'll be up on the roadway shortly.
4 with long board, looking for Hotel 155 at 1 plus 45 and 426.
Roger, 4 heavy listening.
420. Record big pickup. We'll be up on the roadway shortly. To motor assist. The vehicles stalling up.
At Ed 101M says John, catch up and
420.
perform the PID maneuver on the squad car.
No, I'm a law-abiding
And
citizen.
according to Jennifer,
Unfortunately, you take the next to the stop to motor assist.
Junior Dasher
The vehicles stalling up.
So this is probably going to be Freeport. That's Freeport. They called him off, said go to the police department. So the taxpayers of Clute, are you comfortable with your tax dollars going to bring revenue to Freeport? Well, you know if someone's breaking in your window right now,
It's my flight 4. Your flight number is 7128. MRN 150-322-9er22. You have a 22-month-old female. Approximate weight is 12 kilos. Status epilepticus. Currently intubated with a GCS of 3. Blood pressure is 114/77. Heart rate of 130. Breathing 30. 99% on the vent. Patient is receiving propofol and fentanyl. Coming out of Memorial Herman Cypress, ER bus 3. Come to the PICU here at Herman TMC.
I already know where he's going. He's going to the Freeport jail. Like, do you guys see the links they go to through to just hide from me?
1608. Correction, 16804. Be route for getting 1194 28 93 1194 2893.
They do that because they think that it keeps me from making money.
1194 28 93 1194 28.
That's why they do that.
2893.
Damn it, am I gonna catch every flipping light? Is that the deal here? Then he also radioed in that I was speeding, I think. Allegedly.
Good, you guys.
Let me know where they're at.
Wax Hustler 80 says, hi John.
Hi, because another Clute cop followed me, is like behind me.
33.
And so is the Freeport guy.
45, everybody's open.
Exit version.
I just said you want to let me know where they're at.
Just checking local.
Canada's review out of
I'm out of control.
the city of
Come back in.
Dune Valid. Insurance confirmed on an OP4 Honda.
45, everybody's open. I'll be back with an action report.
Strikes of Blue says they're really following you.
I can't tell. I know the Freeport guy is.
Insurance confirmed on an OP4 Honda.
Like, seriously, does the Clute
Senor
taxpayer?
Dasher OTR says, well sir, we can all testify that is a lie. We see turtles pass you all the time.
It's because I'm a law-abiding citizen.
Did they say what the nature of the call was?
M_right19 says, hello,
They found him
I'm
under
following you here. I apologize if this has been talked about before, but just curious, do cops ever try doing anything when you get out on their calls and stops?
Yes, I've been arrested
Big
5 times.
CTX says, well, since you don't have insurance, this could be a big ticket.
Sucks for him is I'm going to be able to get the same shot.
M_right 19 says wow crazy.
And just like I said. Just like I said. They're so predictable. Yeah, you're gonna have to wait. Get out of my way. Get out of my way. Thank you.
160. 16806. 1686.
Hello. All that to avoid me. So not only did you waste resources sending a Freeport cop out of town.
And according to Jennifer 8689 says number one.
Number one. So not only did he waste resources driving all the way to Freeport for some Class C bullshit.
Stream Elements says 10-4, highlight captured. Fuents_991 says you going to the rally this weekend?
Yes.
And Ad101M says wow that finger was long. Poor gator.
All that to avoid me? I mean, seriously, if you're the Clute taxpayer, what do you think of this? What are your thoughts?
Fuents_991 says I'll be out there.
What are your thoughts? If you're the Clute taxpayer.
Call Frank 2265. Call Frank.
Ryan 152,793 says Fuxy notes.
There you go. I like it.
Or starting September 26th with coverage. Alright,
312 Lakeland Drive. Reference to a past assault. Caller states he confronted a neighbor about speeding in the area. Subject to spit on it. I believe that subject to be 47 Trayback.
Now he's got to do the drive of shame right past me. Guys, that's horrible parking, by the way. That's absolutely horrible parking.
25 Trayback. 33. I need a available unit to drop off one more baggage for me.
Fanatics BG says what happened here? Hilmacoker says are you waiting on him?
Yeah. Gotta get the drive of shame out too. What the heck is that thing? Little plane?
Hilmacoker says drone watching you. Lexi Girl 25 says oh okay. You're always so funny. Glad you're okay.
I'm good. 1 2 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1
Big Dave BCTX says plane at 2,000 feet.
It's pretty low, huh?
Dispatch. Just contact center point. Have them send a truck out this way. Seems like the multiple units will have a power surge.
There you go. There you have it. The full story. Klutz wasted tax dollars.
That's clear.
Guys, put it in the chat.
Just contact center point. Have them send a truck out this way. Seems like the
Strikes of Blue says don't think he liked you being there.
power surge.
I don't really ask them if they like anything.
That's clear.
Helmacoker says library only parking.
Allegedly.
DJ
Allegedly.
Skinny Steve says they don't like accountability.
No.
Elaine _B27 says, do you expect anything less from Cluto?
No. Like they were legit.
Amy 2424 says, hey John, Pam, and everyone.
Notice how the Freeport cop just says, hey, John. What do you think? You think he's thinking how silly they look right now? Like, I would be embarrassed. I am embarrassed for him.
Elaine _B27 says, oh hey, by the way.
269 report 54 Auto, 216 report 54 Auto. I heard someone just stole his white Dodge vehicle to the left on County Road 288.
Took a left on County Road 288.
Very clear.
All right. Well, we can be there.
609.
That's there. Towards Angleton?
If I'm kind of not advising he's not sure which direction they took off, he didn't have a lot of information.
Elaine _B27 says it makes you question everything they are doing.
You guys understood. You guys understood what happened right there, right? Do I need to explain it anymore, or was it pretty common sense? Did it make sense? What happened?
609 available. We're needing her for a funeral dress out here in Lake Jackson.
That's just the effort.
Ryan 152,793 says, remember, if you get pulled over and John show up, cuss his out.
Yeah, that's right.
Fanatics BG says, explain. Amy 2424 says, explain.
All right.
We're needing her for a funeral dress out here in Lake Jackson.
The very first parking lot we went to, the standard operating procedure, Freeport finds a suspect, right? Or Clute finds a suspect. They determine they have warrants in Freeport, which is the town we're in now. They meet at that little area, which is the Dream Center, whatever. That's not even important to the story. So that he was there, Freeport was on the way, so they could change the person for revenue. Because I pulled up, he changed the plan, radioed Freeport, or put notes into Freeport that said, John's there, we're just gonna drive him all the way to the Freeport Police Department. And that's the links they go through to hide from me. Now does it make sense? I hope I explained that right. So normally they meet right there. They take the handcuffs off. Freeport will put handcuffs on the person.
And according to Jennifer 8689 says, no, the lengths they go to mess with you is absolutely astounding and embarrassing.
Isn't it? I'm so embarrassed for them. So Freeport was literally right there. Like I showed you when we came over this, he says, there's Freeport. They're doing the turnaround.
Elaine underscore B27 says you explained perfectly. Frankenstar says what is there to hide?
Don't know. It's not about, I think at this point it's personal. Like, this is a personal deal. How much can they hide from John? Which I think it's fun. It just makes it more fun for me. It makes it more fun for me. Like, I would like to be in other towns, but they keep inviting me here.
And Ed101M says the guy said he had to tinkle John. Frankenstar says for us too. Amy 2424 says they are scared of you.
Yes. I think it's because he got in trouble because of the video where he told the suspect that I was the one that called the cops on him.
Amy 2424 says we aren't scared of you, John.
I'm a big teddy bear.
Underscore B27 says I would be scared too if I were them.
So I knew exactly. You guys want to know how I knew what was going on? Did you catch how I knew what was going on? It's another test. I'll tell you, because I knew his unit number is 861. I pull up, it's 861.
Frankenstar says no, I missed it.
So, but he also called out ending mileage. So whenever they arrest somebody, they call out their beginning mileage and their ending mileage. So then,
Jackson Jail, with this new system, I have to set you from Ridgewood coming to Lake Jackson.
so he called out ending mileage, which basically means where I'm going to meet Freeport. This is my ending mileage. Well, then he called out his mileage again as beginning mileage. So it's not hard. Even though you can pass all the notes you want, I still know what's going on. That's from night after night after night of watching these guys.
Towards your return.
And the Freeport guy was all the way in Cluton, had to turn back around and drive back to Freeport.
Insurance confirmed for 2013 Kia Explorer, October
Silliness?
25, D3.
Absolutely.
Frankenstar says top secret.
October 25, D3 out of Disney, cleared valid.
Elaine underscore B27 says just makes no sense.
How does one guy with a...
Amy 2424 says wasting taxpayers' gas right.
Yep. I mean, if you guys include are okay with that, go to your city council and give them awards and shit.
Claston72 says evening John, how are you doing tonight, sir?
Wonderful. How are you? All right, we're gonna take our block.
Claston72 says doing okay, thanks for asking, glad you're wonderful, sir.
All right, let's take back our block. All right, also, while we're on the block, I'm gonna give everybody gets to talk for 10 minutes. Even if you hate what I do, love what I do.
And Nanny Goto says Pecky.
For 10 minutes, everybody can talk out of the speaker. Give me a second, let me change the settings.
Motorcycle 28. 4733, what is that?
If you hate me, go ahead and let me know that too. I don't care.
We're going out.
Stream Elements says 10-4, highlight captured.
All right, so
Ryan 152,793 says it motherfucking John Gray block.
4237.
so everybody can talk, because I don't feel like taking two phones to read the chat. So
At Ed101M says I am including okay with it tonight. If he's in Freeport, it means he can't get me whenever I go get my tea.
there you go.
At Heather Miller-F9M says I love what you do.
Thanks.
Kakasper says love you, John, and what you stand for.
Oh, thanks. Let's take our block.
Ryan 152,793 says the door kicked John. Krabsy says you're doing God's work, a cab.
C notes, John's on the corner.
At Bob-L0L says lurkers, like, follow, comment, share, subscribe, join, jump up and download, rock that algorithm, LOL. Amy 2424 says this is our block.
This is our block.
At M1996-X4H says is it time for MJ Encore? At Jonathan Heinrich 7482 says Pearland won 69-0 and you missed a chase in Pearland that ended very bad. Strikes of Blue says I wonder where that cop is hiding that called you out.
We'll just take our block. We'll make this block the safest place in Clute right now.
At Bug-L0L says 1 like and 10 comments boosts the algorithm. At Nini4-U2 says you don't blame them for doing what they do because you're harassing them.
There you go.
Your life must suck to follow cops around all night. So immature.
See, that's why I gave you a voice while we're standing on the block. That's why I gave everybody a voice.
At Ed101M says see notes.
No,
John is on the corner about Mary Pammy.
I'm living the dream.
0L says always film.
Always, always. Alright.
Chicken 28.
Wax Hustler 80 says be careful out there. I'll watch the replay.
No,
I've not been feeling well for 2 days.
Oh.
At Bug-L0L says don't answer questions.
No, I'm living the dream. I love my life. How you doing, man?
Ice Meter says 21.
Also, look at, if you can't see it because I turned the phone away from the people. The people
Jonathan
also
Heinrich
support what I'm doing.
7482 says Pearland has P notes now. At Bug-L0L says don't talk over phone.
Yeah, I'm living the dream. I actually feel sorry for your life when you got to go come into someone's chat and talk about their life. So, there's that.
At Cheyennebush-BG9S says be safe, there is crazy drivers out there.
I know. Not me though, I'm on my block right now.
Good.
We have about a 95% success rate.
Bug-L0L says anything you say can and will be used against you. And Nanny Goho says yay, we've got a troll in YT.
Yay.
Little do they realize watching and commenting helps you.
Don't tell him, please don't tell him. Please don't tell him.
At CountryRider979 says I can watch John film but I can't do all that driving, it makes me tired. At Ad101M says we support you, John Gray.
Thank you.
But don't support what you gonna do to that gator. Ice Meter says 27.
No gators were harmed during the making of this stream or any other stream.
BT9X says hi, John.
Hi. Yeah, no gators were harmed at any point during the filming of any of my streams.
Strikes of Blue says that's two that's passed by. Ryan 152,793 says see no fun cause we never know what we would see John do.
That's right.
Texas Girl 979 says we love what John does. At CountryRider 979 says Angleton was going crazy earlier.
Yeah, everybody was going crazy earlier. Everything was crazy earlier.
And Jonathan Heinrich 7482 says would you recommend me recording Pearland cops?
You've mentioned that before.
At Robothar-B9X says I am RHR Gaming EWHO lost my wallet at the county jail UVSNNED. At Robothar-B9X says ban me.
No, you're welcome. All opinions are welcome here. All opinions are welcome.
Strikes of Blue says I know a streamer that lives near Pearland.
Hey, I live near Pearland. Alright, our block is being invaded right now, guys. Our block is being invaded. Sector JG is not clear. I say again, Sector JG is not clear.
At Robothar-B9X says no I am RHAR Gaming you banned me and now I am on YouTube Instacy of Twitch.
Ah.
At Cheyenne-BG9S says John is the block security guard.
Yes, the block is not.
Blue says they're circling you. At CountryRider979 says any plans for your birthday?
No plans. Probably do exactly what we're doing right here.
Get off John Block. At Anti_M says the block is hot.
The block is hot. Yeah, be cool. Everybody be cool.
Jonathan Heinrich 7482 says I live in Pearland and don't like these rude Pearland cops. Amy 2424 says officer you want a donut. Krabsy says is Thea fuck ice channel. At Robothar-B9X says I hate crew police. At Bug-L0L says BC scanner on site, 1045. Strikes of Blue says move. Strikes of Blue says it's green. At Jeffro-Miller says is this the crossroads of Loretta Street and Loretta Way?
Yes.
At Jonathan Heinrich 7482 says John Mr. Clean has been in Pearland too.
Very good.
Van Long 2024 says hey Popo you're not welcome on John's block go on now and get.
Get off my block.
At Robothar-B9X says I hate crew police.
Alright guys. Oh, hell no. What's county doing on our block? Hell no.
Icemaneer says hello, frogs. Amy 2424 says this is our block.
Oh, hell no. They got county on the block now. This is our block.
Jokesper says I hear the crickets.
Can you hear them? That's what most of my show is every night. Crickets.
At CountryRider979 says when I drive through Clute I get paranoid.
You should be. You should. As a matter of fact, while this shift is working, I don't suggest driving through Clute. Like I can't put it any other way. Especially after about 11, every single plate is going to be run if you're in Clute. Every single one.
At Robothar-B9X
we hear it every
says
night.
how to use stream on Kick cause the app on my tablet does not HSVE that feature.
You got to stream from your computer.
L0L says my cricket friend is there with you.
Yeah, don't drive through Clute. All right, the block is clear.
Package Keeper says always film 5-0.
My stream, all my streams come from my computers at home. All I do is my phone is a webcam that's streaming back to my home computers. That's how I stream on Kick. Oh hell no, slow down, man. So it's
Robothar-B9X says go to Lake Jackson TX.
So do you guys think that he should be speeding on this road without his lights on? As many deaths as we've had over there. See how dark it is over there? We've literally, since I've started doing this, there's been 3 people died by getting run over by cars. Do you think that asshole should be driving like that with no lights on? With no lights on. No warning. He definitely wasn't going the speed limit. But they have had like 6 months of training, so they're driving professionals. So
DJ Skinny Steve says I drive through when I go to Surfside, but I don't give them a single reason to mess with me.
It doesn't matter. They just run
Icemaneer
plates.
says his reckless driving is the opposite of protect and serve.
Yeah.
At Bug-L0L says baiting you to follow. At
I'm on-
BusThisJust4278 says no. BBugXoxo says absolutely not. At Hollyshane says could you possibly make a video one day how you stream from your PC to your phone?
Yeah, it's
At
not.
TX Southern Living says oh hell no. And according to Jennifer 8689 says OMG. 105 in YT chat. We are beating the Twitchers.
Oh, man.
Hit the thumbs up.
Oh, hell no. Is he coming back? He's coming back.
Ryan 152,793 says on no John here going to drive like a dickhead. Strikes of Blue says it's the same cop.
Yep.
At Roberthart-B9X says how long EILLU be here on this block.
Don't know. All right.
Krabsy says no lights at that speed is crazy. And according to Jennifer 8689 says he's speeding. Ryan 152,793 says what the unit number.
861.
L0L says fresh donuts on order. Better hurry.
861. I mean, if you guys, it's Clute, Texas. That's unit 861. Driving like a maniac. Clute, Texas. Police Department. Driving like a maniac.
At Roberthart-B9X
No
says
lights
buy
on.
me a PS 430 gift card. At Ed101M says John I'm the Clute PD. You are supposed to chase me.
No, I'm focusing on my block. That's what I'm doing. This is my block. This is Sector JG.
Ryan 152,793 says we should go see who drives it.
I already know it's 86.
Senor Dasher
We already
OTR
know.
says 16.
We already know. It's the same cop. I have to always flip off. It's the same guy. How I know is because he ran up behind that person, and then ran a plate. The plate was clear. Person from Houston, and he drove off.
Says hey Dasher. And Robothar-B9X says buy me a $30 gift card for PS4. Amy 2424 says but we would get a ticket if we didn't have our lights on.
Right.
Prabsy says whoa. Frankenstar says 861.
Unit 861.
And according to
Thank you
Jennifer,
for watching.
8689 says Clute, Texas Police Department.
Yeah, Clute,
Could be
Texas.
speeding for no reason.
That's right.
Jonathan Heinrich 7482 says can you report it to the city council in Clute to let them know what C notes are very bad.
There will.
Strikes of Blue says that must be his unit during this shift.
Yes. Yes.
Ryan 152,793 says oh the one you flip off.
Yes, it's that one.
At
It's
our
the same
underscore
one.
guy 936 says hi chat or we not see 100C.
Thank you for watching. Like if it was truly about safety, it wouldn't be driving like that with no lights on.
And Roberthart-B9X says why not John you hand out bike lights but no gift cards.
No gift cards. No, I'm a broke activist, man. I'm a broke activist. I ain't got no gift cards. Tried to pay the light bill. What are you talking about?
Ryan 152,793 says what the speed limit here John.
45.
Strikes of Blue says that's a Lyft driver. Frankenstar says cheer one cheer cheer one 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 cheer one. Stream Elements says Frankenstar just cheered 15 bits.
Thank you for the 15
and
bits.
Robothart-B9X says do a stream in Canada.
I don't know the Canadian laws, so I don't know the Canadian
Ryan
laws.
152,793 says it looked like he was going faster than 45.
Way faster. Way faster.
At our underscore guy 936 says he had to have been driving at least 55 or 60.
Yep. But he's had, 3 months of training, so he's a driving professional. I'm just saying, this is exactly.
Amy 2424 says he saw John and wanted to run.
This is the exact same shift that ran into me,
And
though. Is the thing's funny.
Roberthart-B9X says you could not get there if your life depended on it.
I drive kind of slow.
Ryan 152,793 says John let go 60 here.
I drive kind of slow. It's hard to find cops if you're speeding.
Thank you.
At Roberthart-B9X says, do you have enough gas money to drive to New MRXC?
To where?
At Bug-L0L says, do you know why I stopped you? No.
Nope.
At Roberthart-B9X says NM New Mexico.
Oh, New Mexico. No. Have to wait for another day for that. All right, I see him. He's lurking. He went down. He's back there.
At Bug-L0L says, do you know how fast you were going? Yes.
My answer I would always suggest is I believe I was doing the speed limit. You don't want to say you were doing the speed limit. If you're going to answer anything, if you were going to say anything, you just say I believe I was doing the speed limit. If you have to talk.
Strikes a Goose says he watching you. At Roberthart-B9X says, how did you manage to get to Florida FL? At
drove.
L0L says, posted speed limit.
Yeah, I drove just Florida.
At Bug-L0L says, my dash cam knows.
Your dash cam knows? Let me get a cigarette. We're not leaving.
Roberthart-B9X says, how much gas money did it take to drive so far?
I think $200 maybe?
Lou 66 says WTF. Ryan 152,793 says if that cop pulls over people for speeding, he's a fucking hypocrite.
Oh, we've seen it night after night after night.
At Ed101M says last night you told us we were supposed to say, officer, I know I was speeding and I'm also drunk.
I never said that. That's not what I said. That's not what I said. Never said anything like that.
420, checking the camera now. Good.
Ryan 152,793 says we have to tell the officer what we have in the trunk. And Roberthart-B9X says you gonna stream the Lake Jackson TX Festival of Light D Parade. It's at 7 p.m. They use Sally do it AR.
I am actually.
And Roberthart-B9X says 7:30 p.m.
Yeah, I have some family that's going to be in that parade. I will be at the parade. I don't know if I'm going to stream it or not. I will be there though.
The laid-back squirrel says I've got drugs in the trunk and a crocodile in the backseat. You're welcome to search.
That sounds like a party. Guys, how mad do you think they are that I shut this block down? We have a 95% success rate when we're watching the block. Maybe 97, between 95 and 97. Remember, we did have the one cop stop somebody on our block the other day, so that was a failure.
33, copy 27.
Michelle 210 says hello everyone.
Hello.
Ryan 152,793 says hey see no caught us if you can. M_right 19 says, surprised we haven't seen a cop in a minute.
Hey, one just came by. One just came by. He was speeding, of course.
At CountryRider979 says, John, your stream made me become friendly. Now I try to love and respect everyone except for cops.
Oh, no,
Ryan 152,793 says, surprise, surprise, motherfucker John here.
I don't suggest being disrespectful to anybody. Like, that's not my mission. Like, my mission is to teach you your rights, so cops don't take you out, right? That's my mission. To keep you out of our horrible Texas jails. That's my mission. With focusing on Brazoria County Jail, because that is the jail my daughter passed away in. So my goal is simple: keep you out of our horrible Texas jails. Just 2 weeks ago, a person died in the Clute jail right here, where I'm in this town where I'm standing. Just 2 weeks ago.
Ryan 152,793 says, John is trained to be a dickhead to C-Notes law.
Yeah, this shift,
Watch N50 says, your languages gets old. Michelle 210 says, -3. At Roberthart-B9X says, I was in Brazoria County Jail, it sucks.
Also, you're less likely to get beat up or shot while I'm recording, so that's another good thing. All right, this is the guy who's not afraid to pull someone over on the block. They might have sent him to go pull somebody over. He's almost off my block.
Ryan 152,793 says, or you wouldn't get taser.
Me? I hope I don't. I hope I don't get tased.
At Roberthart-B9X says, can you go to the Lake Jackson City Jail, film all THR jail cell please, I need to recall THRLS yacht I got booked there.
I can't go inside the jail. I can't go inside the jail. The worst case, I can catch it with the Sally port open, but that's about all the footage I can get in the jail.
Ryan 152,793 says, no, if you're a stop, they won't taser the people.
Right. I also believe we stopped that lady at the last stop from getting searched, so there was that.
At Roberthart-B9X says they can't give you a tour.
No. He's back over there. It's going back that way. That's good parking, not by the fire hydrant or anything. Make sure you don't sneak up behind us.
At Roberthart-B9X says, if I asked I could, so sucks if you don't get to.
Yeah, they're not gonna let you. They're gonna claim and if you request video, they're gonna claim a security exemption. Because, you know, people will be wanting to break into the jail. The people that are already in the jail can see the jail. I don't know, they think that people are gonna break into the jail? I don't know. But if you request any jail video, that's gonna be their excuse. It's a security violation. Alright, he's sneaking up back there on us, guys. Dun-dun. Dun-dun.
Ryan 152,793 says, John, I think the officers need something from you.
Dun 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 dun.
At Roberthart-B9X says, so I can't get any footage.
You could try. Basically, well, here's what I would suggest. If you need footage, request it. They're going to deny it, but that'll at least tie up the footage. They're going to deny it. Told you, it's sneaking up on us. Get off my block. Oh, hell. All right. Not on my block.
Ryan 152,793 says, get off our block.
Oh, he's coming back. He's coming back.
Adder _ guy 936 says, the cops only patrol your block.
No, they don't.
Van Mom 2024 says, get off John's block.
All right. He's coming back. He's coming back.
Strikes of Blue says he watching the stream. And Nanny River says, give him the finger.
No.
DJ Skinny Steve says, Sector JG has been breached.
Sector JG has been
2944
breached.
says W. Adder _ guy 936 says, I've seen 7 cops in 10 minutes.
Right. But they're not pulling people over. They're just passing by. I say again, Sector JG not clear.
Angie 416 says, hey John and Trunkies. Cherie Cherik says, I heard your fan. At Roberthart-B9X says, screw crew police. Strikes of Blue says he messing with us. Z0er says, hey John.
Hey.
Adder _ guy 936 says he wants to talk. At Ryan Walmart 2944 says he's not getting off your block.
Damn it.
At Country Rider 979 says, I actually witnessed something in the county, but I can't speak about it on here.
Send me a
It was
message.
horrible and sad.
Send me a message.
Frankenstar says he's showing John he is not scared. At Roberthart-B9X says, when will we start moving in the car?
Soon.
Boy Mom 1921 says, oh, so he is gonna sit there and watch you now lol. Strikes of Blue says you think he is running radar. B-Web Exoxo says he's trying to be the main star. And according to Jennifer 8689 says, what's the number of the squad car again?
Not this.
John.
That was different. That's different. It's not the same guy. It's not the same guy. All right, Sector JG, it might be clear.
At Roberthart-B9X says, screw crew police.
I agree.
Stream Element says, Shinjai just subscribed.
Thank you.
Stream Element says, Cat Garlic just subscribed.
Thank you.
Stream Element says, Flossley just subscribed. Stream Element says, Minablaze is just subscribed.
Play it off, Janitor. Thank you so much.
Stream Element says, Cruiser Tank just subscribed. Stream Element says, Maya 306 just subscribed. Stream Element says, Jennifer 31,791 just subscribed. Stream Element says, Figs Gaming just subscribed.
Thank you so much.
Stream Element
Thank
says,
you.
Payton _ 203 just subscribed. Stream Element says, Magic Mikey's just subscribed. Adder _ guy 936
Thank you so much.
says, I have 4 minutes till bedtime law. And Nanny Goto says, we
Play it
love
off, Janitor.
closing
Thank
the
you so
block
much.
down, Robert. No rush.
Yeah, no, we got all
And
night.
Ryan Walmart 2944 says, you scared him off your block. Needman says, W laid off with 10 subs.
Laid off, Janitor. Thank you so much for the 10 gifted
says,
subs.
W laid off with gifted subs. 903 print guy says, looks like some sorry sacks of shit are hiding tonight.
Yeah, they're doing what they do.
At CountryRider979 says I don't use social media only here, but I will get your number again and let you know.
All right, I can give you my number.
31,791 says thank you for the sub.
Yeah, if you go to Facebook.
Ben157 says W subs.
Yeah, thank you so much. If you go to my Facebook page, Brazoria County Scanner on Facebook, my number is right at the top of it. You're welcome to send me a text.
Electric Eccentric says received a gift membership by CR Cook 210.
Thank you.
Neverland Rancher says received a gift membership by CR Cook 210. Good
Thank you.
Citizen Media says received a gift membership by CR Cook 210.
CR Cook, thank you so much.
62 says received a gift membership by CR Cook 210. Angie 416 says laid off the. Michelle 210 says BRB going to restart.
All right. Thank you so much for the gifted membership. All right, free speech. I'll give it 5 more minutes.
1322 says MVP Ladoff had to come over and say so sweet Ladoff janitor with all the subs.
Thank you so much.
At Robothart-B9X says I am gonna go play Roblox.
Go for it.
Bug-L0L says it has subscribed for a continuous 3.14 minutes.
Thanks.
At CountryRider979 says I will do it when my brother is around me again and text you off my phone.
Okay.
At King Charles 6636 says that's only 4 people. Will Ben 157 says I've been on YouTube, John.
Okay. So, if you want to tell me how great cops are and how dumb I are, you got about 5 more minutes.
Dasher OTR says 25. And Nanny Goho says thank you so much for the gifted membership TX Southern Living. Melanie Science 1784 says has proof been on sector JG block. Will Mom 1322 says John, you letting everyone talk tonight or you being wild tonight law?
No, I'm just for a few more minutes.
Jennifer 8689 says thank you Texas Southern Living for the 5 gifted subs.
Thank you so much for the 5 gifted subs. Texas Southern Living.
I don't have my subs, so yeah. Mississippi Girl 82 says thank you for what you do. Z0 says
how you doing, man? All right, guys, the block is not clear. I say again, the block is not clear.
Okay, I see. At King Charles 6636 says hope you left your truffles at home, John.
All right, guys.
MS Girl 82 says thank you for what you do, John.
You're welcome. Thank you for being here.
B9X says will Lake Jackson TX police block off downtown Lake Jackson for the parade SNDE hat.
Yes.
At Doom_Newcomb says I just yelled in the silver truck.
Ah, good to see you.
B9X says will officers block it off?
They usually do, yes.
1784 says is that guy in gray car a John fan?
Yeah, he's a John fan.
Mirage_Zone says fuck C notes and the ones who scared C notes. They can take their C notes and shove it where the sun does not shine.
Dang.
C notes is like a kid hiding from mommy.
Yeah.
Fuck all C notes and their polluter stare a bit.
There you go.
Prabsy says thank you for what you do, John. DJ Skinny Steve says let me buy you a 20 ounces cheer 244.
Thank you so much.
Stream Elements says DJ Skinny Steve just cheered 244
DJ
bits.
Skinny Steve with the 244 bits. Thank you so much.
Girl 979 says thanks for letting us all talk for a few minutes. Ryan 152,747 John.
So if you're watching the stream and wondering what the hell is John doing? So this shift does everything they can to hide from me. How you doing? So this, yeah, Twitch, Kick, and YouTube. You want to be live? You can be. Recording cops. Yeah. I'm the scanner. Thank you. Why? Nothing right now. I do it so they make sure. I try to teach people their rights. Is basically why I do it. So they don't go to horrible Texas jails. Don't call the cops on me, man.
Adder _ guy 936 says no seatbelt.
Stop it. We're not snitches. We're not snitches. We're not snitches. We're not snitches. Even if they don't like us, we're not snitches.
At Bug-L0L says to promote transparency and police accountability.
That's right.
My wife's watching.
Oh, hey, tell her. All right.
Underscore guy
Hey, hey,
936 says this station-
Said his wife's watching. So if you're wondering what we're doing here, it may look weird. This shift does nothing but hide from me. So the best we can do is we're not going to waste our gas. The best we can do is just shut it down one block at a time. They hate me and try to hide from me so much that this will be the safest place in Clute, Texas tonight. So that's what we're doing. That's what I call, with this shift I have to do that. This is the only shift I have to do this with in any department, because this is
Stripes of Blue says, didn't you say there is one cop that hates the C-note stuff on this ship?
Yes, yeah, there is. All right. Oh, hell no. All right. Sector JG not clear. Sector JG is not clear.
Mom 1322 says this shift is horrible. Gamerage underscore zone says we're going to drive C-note sign at the ground. At Doom
right.
underscore Newcomb says they hide in the apartments behind you.
All right, so he's running the plates on that
At
red car.
Charles 6636 says we holding down the block.
Hold on, guys. Let's hear. He's running the.
Debug Xoxo says you need a pop-up chair lol. At King Charles 6636 says get piggy. Get
He was clear. He was clear. So he was running that red vehicle. He was running that red vehicle. All right. Sector JG is not clear. 203 has entered the block. He's gonna hide like a little bitch, but that's okay. You're probably safe. He's like
Ed 101M says wow, free chat has been on for an hour, name and badge number.
Yeah, I'm about to turn it off, but I'm having fun. Like, if you don't like what I'm doing, let me know. Let me know why. We can talk about it. We'll leave it on for just a few more minutes.
Melanie Syop 1784 says, how do you know John? Did you hear them on scanner?
Yes, I was literally watching him and I could hear him on the scanner. That's what the deal is. He ran his plates. He was clear.
Radolph Janitor says that's a nice boulder.
That's a
Strikes of Blue says isn't it a supervisor?
Yes.
At Doom underscore Newcomb says he's coming back to you. Look left. Melanie Syop 1784 says oh wow. Buying Preppers 1 says what, you're getting off stream?
No. Hell no. It's too early. Thursday night. It's only 9:50. I'm not a part-time streamer, I'm a full-time streamer.
At Doom underscore Newcomb says he is getting someone now. At Countryrider 979 says that's crazy how they run your plates without a real reason to stop someone that's not committing a crime.
Right. No, that's...
At Doom underscore Newcomb says he literally someone up.
Yeah.
Melanie Syop 1784 says and then the other day they didn't run the plate.
Yeah, he's not on my block.
Underscore Newcomb says he lit someone up.
Where at? No, there's nothing back there, guys.
At Bug-L0L says doing parking enforcement. Melanie Syop 1784 says of another vehicle.
No, there's no lights. He turned, guys. He has an obnoxious turn signal on those new units, so it actually makes them easier to find. So I like the obnoxious turn signals.
At Ed101M says the crab wanted to beat you up, but now he understands.
Now he understands. Very good.
At Doom underscore Newcomb says he turned around and got someone. He is. M underscore right 19 says, John, what scanner do you use if I may ask?
Unication
Most
G5.
police stations around here have went to what I believe they call digital, so regular police stations don't pick up their traffic.
Yeah, I will use a Unication G5.
Newcomb says, is it at Hackberry Ranch?
Oh, is he over there? Did he pull someone over? That's technically not my block. Do we quit protecting the block? Do we quit protecting the block?
At Fargenbastage says, good evening, John and chat.
Good evening to you. I don't see him. Like, can you see him over there pulling someone over? Because
At our underscore guy 936 says go. At Countryrider 979 says, John, we need to find Babylon. At Doom underscore Newcomb says yes. At Ed101M says nice Vera Taco sign. At Bug-L0L says obnoxious lights for obnoxious people.
Yeah,
that's true. At Doom underscore Newcomb says no protect block. I will record.
All right.
Melanie Syop 1784 says my dad says hi, John.
Hello to you. All right, so we stay on the block. You're going to record that over there? Perfect. Perfect.
At Doom underscore Newcomb says yes, in middle of Hackberry and Vanderbilt.
Okay.
And according to Jennifer 8689 says, yeah, go see what he did.
What we'll do, I'm assuming, if another unit comes this way, I will go over there. But I got.
Debug Xoxo says block change. Let's take another.
Take another? Where do you want to go? Where are the hot areas include? Where should I be? Where should I be? You tell me. Clear all your notes. Where should we be, guys?
At Ed101M says he's a decoy, lol, come over John and take the bait.
No. All right, see, he's back. See our block? They would have got somebody on our block had I left. Hell no, not on our block.
Senor Dasher OTR says you're right where I need you to be.
Don't scare me. Don't scare me.
Your current skipper is on a 2200 during July of 26. Simon out of this.
And Nanny Gogo says be careful they don't set you up so you'll leave the block.
Yeah, they're clear anyway. The return on that stop is clear, so. Yeah, see? They thought I was leaving already.
At Ed101M says take us to the police station for milk and cookies. At CountryRider979 says leave everyone boys on please John. It's good to hear from everyone at least tonight.
I'll do it for a few more minutes. And then they'll start saying stuff to get me banned. All right, so Sector JG is about to not be clear.
Strikes of Blue says they want you to leave this spot so bad. At our underscore guy 936 says I've only seen 2 cops on my block in 5 years.
All right, so this is...
That page girl 3 says 24. Freakenstar says John, what kind of scanner you have? Sorry, I can find it online.
Unication G5. All right, there's 2 units now. It's a trap because I've already heard the return come back clear.
At Doom underscore Newcomb says he gave them a warning. He sped back your way.
Yeah, no, that was a trap. That was a trap to try to get me in my car because he sped back there. Like, I already knew. I heard
that. Ed101M says, wow, 15 people on Kick of it. It stinks so bad over there.
No one watches me on Kick. I don't know why. I've never had a problem getting to a page. Yeah, they want me off the block because this is where the revenue is. I'm going to stick to my block. Just for a little bit longer. I know it's not the best content in the world, but bear with me. Just bear with me.
DJ Skinny Steve says the block is busy tonight. Package Keeper says it's good stuff, John.
Can you check by? It's still a trap. Still a trap.
M underscore right 19 says I am curious how long after you leave this block before they have someone pulled over.
Yeah, that's why I'm not leaving.
M underscore Newcomb says another unit is talking to vehicle 875.
I know, because it's a trap.
128 on YouTube. We're smashing Twitch tonight.
Yeah, they thank you so much. So they're trying to set me up and get me off the block. They say, can you do a check by? So they're trying to get me off this block. That's what they're trying to do.
CountryRider979 says this the best content in Brazoria County TX 979. Hold it down.
Thank you. So yeah, it's a trap. He said, can you do a check by? I heard the return. The person over there that was recording said that the car was already given a warning. So they're trying to get me off my block, and I'm not leaving my block. I'm not. If you want to pull over someone on that street, to that light,
says law. They hear you listening to Scanner.
And before that bridge, that's my area. That's my area. I'm not wasting my gas.
Debug Xoxo says is Trunky's helping to hold down the block.
I ain't seen nothing. I ain't seen nothing. No, that's a trap. Because I'll drive over there and they'll pull off as soon as I get there. I already know.
101M says, John, please take the bait. We need our block back for the revenue.
No, my block is here. They're behind there is not my block. So they have to drive through my block to get back there. And I already know what they're doing.
Underscore Newcomb says, I got your back, John.
Yeah, so Basically, they're just over there chit-chatting, trying to get me to, if I get in my car, and then right when I walk up, they'll leave. Remember, they did that to us over there the other night. So I'm not taking the bait. There's nothing happening over there.
Blazer Kimberly says cheer 119.
Thank you so much.
Stream Elements says Blazer Kimberly just cheered 119 bits.
119 bits, that's amazing. Thank you so much. I already know what they're doing. Because this is the block where the shakedowns happen. This is the block where they go after the poor people that are hanging out in the motels over there. This is the block where if you leave the motel, say you're going to give somebody food, they're going to pull you over and ask you what you're doing. So I see your blinkers over there.
B-Bug Xoxo says they are fishing.
Yes.
At 2592 says, ah, hell nah.
Didn't work. I knew it was coming. How you doing, man? How you doing, Dasher? Damn you. You kind of scared me.
Newcomb says they watching, they lurking.
Yeah.
M_right19 says what would be funny is if you got in your car, ND drove over in front of the Gatstein like you're leaving, I bet they would come up there to see.
Yeah, no.
Strikes of Blue says lol.
Dasher got me good,
DJ
guys.
Skinny Steve says lol, does he think you're going to run over there for blinker lights?
No. No, I'm not going to. Oh, I'm just watching my block, man.
Package Peeper says that scared me lol.
Did it? That was Dasher. I knew Dasher gave it away.
2592 says LMAO.
Dasher said, you're right where I want you to be, so I knew it was coming.
Says 120 on YouTube, but only 49 likes. There's a problem with that. Let's fix it, guys.
Yeah, usually it works, and I'm not.
Doom_Newcomb says there they go. At ThatNinja2592 says see if they will violate your rights for fun JK. At Bug-L0L says hey copper get out of the car and start yelling, get VC scanner attention. At our _guy936 says good night John, thank you for keeping your block safe.
You're welcome. So as you see,
is the live freezing up for anyone else?
So my source was accurate. He goes, there they go. So it should have one coming this way, and that should be one coming that way. Because they were probably parked in a chit-chat. Let's see if I'm right.
8689 says Dasher stream sniped you.
Yeah, he did.
Senor Dasher OTR says my kid said you just got honked.
Yep. So why reason they were stopped for a chit-chat, and that's the reason he's coming that way, he's coming that way. So we'll just keep patrolling the block, guys. All right, stay off my block. Don't come back.
At Saddletramp 1860 says pigs are thick. At ThatNinja2592 says the thing is slow. At Bug-L0L says slow down.
Slow down. That's such a good point, too. Dasher, I'm glad I didn't fall in this hole, because I kind of knew you were coming. That's my biggest fear on the block, is falling in there.
2592 says no, it's legit slow. It weighs 6,000 pounds L now.
I don't want to fall in that hole.
At Ari.Joel.M says speaking of pigs, I had pork tonight.
Ah. Sounds good. Sector JG is secure. Sector JG is secure.
At Alice Matsoko 5130 says, please hit the like button.
Yeah, hit the like button, guys.
At Yanigoho says, there's gators in that hole.
I hope
The
not.
choice is yours, lol. At Alice Matsoko 5130 says, hello everyone.
Hello to you.
At Boom_Newcomb says, I like the fire walk pork noodles. So GPOD. At Bug-L0L says that hole is a public safety hazard.
I guess it's just the thing that I'm standing on is eroding underneath it. C notes. C notes, Sector JG is clear. That's all I'm worried about is my block. Guys, I'm serious. If you do not have to be in Clute with this shift, this time of night, just don't do it. Just don't do it.
XVX Poopy XVX says, hello everyone.
Hello to you.
Big Ek 2022 says, cheer 100.
Thank you so much.
Scream Element says, Big Ek 2022 just cheered 100 bits.
Thank you so much.
XVX Poopy XVX says, how's it going tonight?
It's going wonderful.
At Country Rider 979 says, Bug, yes, you're right, maybe we should contact OSHA Law.
Texas 011264. 011264.
Senor Dasher OTR says, -3.
Assuming that's math.
XVX Poopy XVX says, is the block hot tonight? At Alicia Matsoko 5130 says, hey nanny.
Okay, we're on the finger down.
Guess hear the crickets? All right, if you're from Clute, what block should we do next? You tell me, give me ideas.
At Alicia Matsoko 5130 says, it's 35 degrees here in Idaho.
Oh, it's nice. It feels good here. It's about 68, I think. Around in there. Cool enough to keep the mosquitoes away. The humidity's down a little bit. I like it.
short shot, Sierra 4119. Short shot, Sierra 4119.
Creeves 0424 says 43 here in eastern Idaho.
Also, once I determine that the car's not a cop, I'm turning it
Vital
away right
Preppers
away.
1 says when are we getting rain this weekend?
Don't know. I'll probably one day, either Friday or Saturday, which is tomorrow or Saturday.
979 says might have better luck in Angleton or Freeport.
This isn't about luck. This is about making sure that the people on this block are not shaken down.
Freaking Star says Sunday.
I'm trying to decide whether to go Friday or Saturday to Galveston for the rally. You guys are gonna see.
Right 19 says is Clute a big town?
No.
I am not from anywhere near Texas.
Nope, it's not. It's not.
Freaking Star says Saturday.
Saturday? Keep in mind, it's a bootlicker fest, guys. Just so you know. You guys, I did it before and come a little closer. All right. I've done it. Just watch.
Freaking Star says yeah.
It's nothing but a bootlicker fest.
Freaking Star says let's do.
I could have gone tonight too. I think it actually starts tonight. It's nothing but, I think what it's poser bikers, like weekend warriors. Because I don't think...
903 print guy says my poser cousin is going.
Yeah, so if, and you guys tell me.
979 says anyone on here from Ohio.
So you guys tell me, would a biker care if I'm recording cops? A true biker, would they care if I'm recording cops? Am I wrong? Do bikers love the police? Because I'm telling you, the last Lone Star rally I went to was filled with nothing but bootlickers.
903 print guy says no.
I mean, if you're a biker, let me know. I'm not from the culture. I don't know. I know very little about it. I don't know much about it. I don't have a bike. They probably kick me out of their little biker club.
Fragile says absolutely not.
So, but I'm telling you, when we go there, it'll be nothing but a bootlicker fest. They get so pissed off when I'm recording cops. Watch. Drunk girls come by and push me.
Exoxo says Ohio gang here womp womp. And according to Jennifer 8689 says what street is that, John?
This.
At Ed101M says it starts tonight. If I see you, I will say hi to the stream drunk on my bike.
There you go. No, don't do that.
Melanie Syaf 1784 says is that when Harvey got arrested?
No. I don't know if Harvey's gonna go out during it. If I don't think he's ever gone out during it.
At Country Rider 979 says John, it depends on how drunk they are.
I was just amazed at the reaction to recording cops at that thing.
At Ed101M says he had a bike. You just wrecked it. Jethro-Miller says there's not a whole lot of true bikers left out there. They hide in the shadows amongst all the posers.
Yeah, that.
At Saddle Tramp 1860 says cop bikers.
Yeah, no, I'm telling you guys, watch and see. Watch and see. You're gonna see how mad they're gonna get. I probably won't be able to do it on YouTube only because of the music. So if you're watching from YouTube, make sure you subscribe to my Twitch or Kick channel, because I won't be able to do that live either Friday or Saturday, or at least follow. I won't be able to do that live on YouTube because of the amount of music. It'll be copyright central. Guys, they literally tried to trick me into getting off my block. I'm not leaving my block. I mean, I'm in a minute, but don't tell them. I'll leave on my own terms.
M_right19 says I noticed the scanner has been quiet too. At Country Rider 979 says is it the one in Galveston?
Yes.
At Ed101M says I use Go every year. Lots of people get arrested.
It's true. It's basically, it proves that we're not free to assemble. we're not free to assemble because they're just going to come with MRAPs and military style equipment.
Message says I just got here, but thank you for everything you do as always.
You're welcome.
Never stop filming 5-0.
Never, never. Guys, thank you for all the gifted. I hope I thanked everyone that gifted subs a minute ago and memberships. Thank you so much. Hope you're still here.
Ad 101M says 1 year they had a dog randomly smelling bikes.
Yep. Yeah, I mean it's a big bootlicker fest. It is, I'm telling you.
And according to Jennifer 8689 says what street is that?
It is Stratton Ridge, and this is 288 or 288B.
903 print guy says with gold boots.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Rider 979 says I was thinking about going for my first time, but I hope it's not like that Matty Raw because I didn't like it.
Yeah, it probably.
Xoxo says we are all here just quiet cause our favorite show is on his hint.
Also, guys.
Preppers 1 says I am done washing all my circus glass.
Very good. Guys, also.
G says Stratton Ridge and 288B.
Yes.
Michelle 210 says 17.
Also, guys, we have shirts available on the website now, bc-scanner.com. We have 2 shirts. We'll have more eventually. Let's see how these go. You guys have been saying all these years, you need to make merch, you need to make merch. Well, we have 2 shirts available on the website, bc-scanner.com. Also, if you have a shirt idea, send it to me.
Flying Preppers 1 says I'm getting mine in 2 weeks.
Very good. Thank you, Bayer.
Says my shirt should be delivered tomorrow.
Yay.
And Reckless Girl says, hey guys, I'm new.
Hello to you, Reckless Girl.
Message says bootlickers can only survive with the internet. John is a true activist and would do this regardless of our views.
Right.
Flying Preppers 1 says going to wear around the cops.
Yeah, I would.
Country Rider 979 says get 1 says if you're drunk go home and don't drive law.
That's right. Yeah, if I was making videos about dumb criminals, I'd be a millionaire by now, as hard as I work. All right, guys. Sector JG is going to be open again, so. But I didn't fall for your tricks there, Clute. And no stops were made on my block. That's a happy night. I think I did pretty good for a streamer with ADHD to stand there on the corner that long. Let's go see what's happening. Let me turn on the big scanner, guys. Guys, if you're new here, my name is John Gray. This is BC Scanner. We're in Brazoria County, Texas. We listen to the scanner. We record police interactions. That's what we do here.
And according to Jennifer 8689 says, John, you need a radar gun. How much are they?
I think they're actually pretty cheap. Let me look tomorrow.
And Rebecca-X9R5R says, hi and Nanny Goatho. DJ Skinny Steve says get a Sector JG sign to put on that pole.
Control 54. It has no activity.
At Country Rider 979 says hello reckless girl don't crash law.
Yeah, don't crash.
1911.
All right. Let's get back to work. I mean, we were working already, but
1911, go ahead.
Texas is 1268.
Turn on.
Debug Xoxo says I agree radar gun.
I'll see what I can, if I can find one. I think I can get one cheap. We'll see. I don't know how much they are. Watch are like $2 million or something. Guys, we saved a lot of gas. We got 120 miles in gas still. Guys, you've seen night after night, you guys have watched me. How many stops would have been made with this shift
1911.
if I wasn't sitting here?
Frankenstar says nothing like that scanner being cheap, holy cow.
Victor Zebra 480.
Yeah, it's not cheap.
Gunnisage says dog before radar gun.
How many stops would have been made on this block if I wasn't here?
0, 4808. Adam Victor 0, 4808.
Frankenstar says 6.
6. Now I want to see something. I'll tell you when it happens.
Creeps 0424 says quite a few.
Yep.
DJ Skinny Steve says 3. Big Dave BCTX says get one with Ka band. Can use it in motion. Old K band is stationary only. And
Oh.
Ari.Joel.M says at least 600 stops.
So I still see it is even though we're standing on the corner, we're not making any content, no sensational videos. It's still activism.
Big Dave BCTX says litter laser is expensive.
Yeah. It's still activism, right? It has the same effect. Scanner volume is all the way up. Big scanner's working, little scanner's working. I do need to get the little scanner on the charger though.
Gunnisage says you could use a dog co-pilot.
A dog co-pilot? Man, he would probably slow me down. I have to walk to get him out, take him for walks.
M_right19 says later home, will you check on your dog again?
Yes. Yeah. I don't want to give the...
And Nanny Google says, Johnny, we need to make an Amazon wish list and post a link. So many of us will put money toward things for you.
I have a Amazon wish list. I think it's full of expensive stuff now, so I'll go back and modify it. I do, if you put !wish, at least on Twitch and Kick, I think that works. Or if you look at my link tree, the wish list is in there. We just got a new set of bike lights in. I gave 3 away last night. We still have plenty for now. Thank you, Kakasper, if you're in here.
Kakasper says you're very welcome.
Yeah, I'm seeing more and more people riding around bikes with lights we gave them, so that makes me happy. A, I can see them, and B, the cops don't have a reason to shake them down, so. Welcome back to the Red Light channel. All red lights all the time.
Gunnysage says, why don't the cops just hand out lights insofar tickets?
Because it's just nothing more than an excuse. It's not about safety. It's about revenue and shaking people down. If it was truly about safety, they would have a set of bike lights on them for 20 or 40 bucks, right? But it's not about safety. It's so they can create revenue and shake them down and get their ID. And usually the people that are riding bikes are people that have already been beaten down by the system.
And Nanigoto says we haven't got commands on YT, so we need to go to the website or John's channel to access the link chat.
Yeah, PC-scanner, that's in there, on there. I'm sorry, we have troubleshooted those commands. Me and another smart guy, laid off janitor, both looked at it.
I know, but thanks for making the world a better place, John.
So they've already been beaten down to the point where they're riding bikes, or they can't afford a car, they can't afford insurance, or they can't afford master's permission to drive down the road, but they've still got to get to work. So I just hope we can make it a little bit easier for them. I mean, just the other night we saw 2 people walking down the road arrested, right? They actually, do you guys remember when they said, can you give me a status on Operation Tire Tread? Because they're literally trying to just trying to make me use my gas, burn my oil, and my tires.
Says, and potentially keep someone from getting hit by a car.
Yes.
At Bargain Bastage says, I connected to Twitch to make sure I'm able to for this weekend.
Thank you.
Now my clothes smell funny.
C notes. The C notes say that John is no longer on Stratton Ridge and 288B. That's what the notes say.
Gunnysage says Twitch just smells like success. Is that new for you?
Oh, YouTube be nice to Twitch. Twitch be nice to YouTube.
At Lexabaker.77 says, is it cool down there?
It's a cool down. Yeah, it's 72 degrees here right now. It's the perfect temperature.
At Fargan Bastage says, ha ha ha.
One clear for 28.
At Lexabaker.77 says 64 here. At Ari.Joel.M says success. We already saw Twitch fail last night.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. That computer just died. See additional notes. That means John's behind me, by the way. There's in front of this truck. He's right in front of that truck over there.
It's going to be a California registration. It's going to be 9 Paul Young 138.
Hey, that was
9 Paul Young 138.
That was an illegal turn, but I did it too. So.
be at the Coast Patrol 90. That vehicle's parked over here and telling us to move on.
Strikes of Blue says he knows we coming.
He's just gonna go up there and turn around, so.
At Fargenvastage says he's just gonna speed and use you.
Yeah.
At Alan Levins-I3S says how it going tonight.
Good.
Through 1028 units to a Chevy ECM 2-door.
03 nuts.
Registered to Alani Sergio Rivera.
90 is no activity right now.
Out of Sacramento. There's no 29. Paperless title.
That's clear. 90 is no activity right now.
Simple.
I'm looking with a report.
Fine.
Vanlong 2024 says, John, it's so quiet at my place without my oldest here.
Oh, I know.
Strikes of Blue says, oh, flashing lights.
You guys think they're gonna be done by the time I get there? This is the best parking for this, though.
What's your return?
We'll hear the return.
Confirm on the 2017 phone at 1925. The nearest of Brazoria is clear out.
At Fargenbastage says parking.
I think they'll be done by the time I get there.
Strikes of blue says clear.
Yep.
Strikes of blue says law.
Kind of had a feeling that's the way it was going to go. Alright guys, that's about a 3 parking. And most of that's creativity and putting it in park. That's bad. That's pretty bad. Guys, put it in the chat. You already know what it says.
For your information, Brazoria County has just put out a stolen vehicle. That notification is going to be a 2014 white and
Look
color
up
Dodge
Wishes says
Ram
that's not
1500
parking,
with
that's
gold
abandoned.
trim on the bottom with a steel front bumper and rear bumper
Gunnysage says
Vehicle went
always
missing.
film 5 toes.
at 2100 hours out of Angleton.
At Fargenbastage says I thought that was the number of spaces you took.
Alright, I was trying to hear the... Maybe it'll repeat it.
Respond to 3700 North 35.
Vehicle went missing at 2100 hours out of Angleton. 216 County Road 454A. Be advised, there's also going to be a 12-gauge EP running inside the vehicle.
Man, that sounded crappy. Oh, hell.
Melanie Syop 1784 says how come John, your front license plate is not on straight?
It's car wash. Car wash always does that.
35, up 28.
Oh, hell, we're blocked in.
Melanie Syop 1784 says we be close to Oyster Creek.
Yeah. And they're just hollering. They're talking about that stolen car from earlier.
Bayou Preppers 1 says sup.
Sup, Bayou? They're talking about that stolen car from Angleton earlier. That happened so far.
And according to Jennifer 8689 says there is something wrong with the Clute Sergeant.
There's something very much wrong
Melanie
with him.
Syop 1784 says oh I see okay.
Yeah, there's something very wrong with him.
7501. Clear to copy. Stolen vehicle at the seat. Missouri County Sheriff's Office.
County 501. Clear to copy. Stolen vehicle out of the Missouri County Sheriff's Office.
Leading
Go ahead.
16 County Road 454A. Vehicle is a 2014 white.
Vehicle was last seen on 11/6/2025 at 2100 in the city of Angleton, leaving
Gunnysage says there is something wrong
216
with
County
all
Road
these
454A. The vehicle is a 2014 white in color Ram 1500 with gold trim on the bottom, a steel front and rear bumper. A 12-gauge antique shotgun was inside the vehicle at time of death.
If located, contact DCSO. Upstairs.
7511. No. What color was that? What was the first three in the license plate?
It's a 2014 white Ram.
7511. No. What color was that? What was the first three in the license plate?
They just sent the LP X-ray Lincoln Boy 3689. It's a 2014 white Ram 1500 with gold trim on the bottom with a steel front and rear bumper. They just sent the LP X-ray Lincoln Boy 3689.
Yes, sir. X-ray Lincoln Boy, correct?
1911.
1911. That's clear. Appreciate it.
1911. Here's the phone number for him. Nineteen eleven. 1911, go ahead.
1911.
1911, do you have the phone number for him?
West south, reference to an intoxicated driver. Give me a red Toyota Tundra. Possible plate Frank King. 33. 8844. Looks like he just pulled into the building.
979-311-3831. Repeating, 979-311-3831.
Yeah, you put my call back in normally.
Not sure.
Area, they can check it out for 33. He just pulled into the Valero. That was 33 district.
So, where'd you?
48, you put my call back in all right. If I'm in that area, I can check it out for 33. Yeah, I was 33 district. Just let me know if you need traffic. I'll head over there after.
10-4. Patrol 10 has been patrolled.
Z0er says, what's up, Hurry?
7501. Post Patrol 10 has been patrolled.
Simple. Good. One mail 95, beginning on 142237.
Shadow John. Shadow John.
Stream Elements says, thank you for following Nevichisabi.
Thank you so much for the follow.
Krabsy says, long legs. Gunnisage says these boots are made for walking. At Fargenbastage says, my what long legs you have, Shadow John.
Figure out a report is clear, no other restriction A. Insurance confirmed by an O2 Toyota expiring September of 25.
At Fargan Bastage says everyone wave.
Show me out at D.W. Davis on a business check. 25 to 48. I'll get you here for traffic whenever you can. 25, check at 27. One 331 6776, repeating 1331 6776.
Z0 says 3. Melanie Syop 1784 says, can you turn off Starlink, please?
Okay.
Good.
Strikes of Blue says he lagging.
How's it now?
Strikes of Blue says must not be a good area for Starlink. Strikes of Blue says another unit. At Nanigojo says apparently kick has no sound. Melanie Syop 1784 says another pig showed up. At Fargan Bastage says cop was giving you the eye. Gunnisage says I am not lagging on Twitch or YouTube. Is it only kick? PNW underscore blue underscore I'd underscore wanderers says 1. Kickisper says been good for me on Twitch.
Guys are
At
driving.
Fargan Bastage says wow.
They're just driving like idiots, man.
Strikes of Blue says why 3 units hum.
They're driving like just complete idiots.
North fuel with 3 on board, 0 plus 54 722.
They're driving like.
I got a county sheriff deputy out here with me.
Roger, 5 heavy listening.
You good, 25?
Back to
I got
work.
a county sheriff deputy out here with me. Yep.
At Fargenbastage says like Jack Holes. Bayou Preppers 1 says John gives them an eye test.
Give them do a field sobriety. We can try, I guess. I mean, I have my suspicions, but I don't really smell alcohol, but I could just say I did, like they do.
Hillmacoker says you can't record them and take it to city council.
I mean, that's an option. Also, if other people have problems, they could also...
And according to Jennifer 8689 says some innocent person is going to get hurt with their aggressive driving.
That's
it's so sad they cannot and refuse to correct themselves.
They're not going to. All right.
Strikes of Blue says is the police chief like the third shift guys.
He just works 9 to 5, Monday through Friday.
Clear to you.
Like, I could take him this video and ask him what he thinks about it. Because I think if you're going to exceed the speed limit, you better have your damn red and blue lights on so the rest of us know that you're coming. Because that badge does not give you permission to drive like demons all over town. That's not what it's designed for. You're not going to a call. I clearly see you're not going to a call. You're just driving like assholes. While you pull over other people for driving like assholes. But they're sovereign citizens. They can do whatever they want. And we just have to be lucky enough not to get ran over by them.
And Lexabaker.77 says they must be feeling themselves tonight. If they find a truck that's stolen, it's gonna be an ordeal. They said there were 2 guns in it.
Yeah, that's why we're monitoring all the traffic, see if they do find it.
Myself and 218 will be on scene at that location. Myself and 218 will be on scene at that location.
Okay.
203, thank you so much for watching, man. I appreciate you.
203, I'll clear this.
I was...
Check at 28. Sam Nora Paul 9311, repeating Sam Nora Paul 9311. 203, I'll clear on those notes.
Okay.
Yeah. Sam Nora Paul 9311, repeating Sam Nora Paul 9311.
Science 1784 says, did you hear them call out that last traffic stop?
No. That's why I just happened to find them driving around. That's all I can do. Like I have no information. Every now and then they screw up and say like a apartment number or a room number or something like that. But other than that, we have to just drive around and find them.
2010 Acura, Kenny red in color. Registration of cars 126. Owner's going to be Katie Rivera.
Which is actually...
Message says police statistically kill more people due to accidents than they save every year.
Right, and they also die more doing dumb stuff like standing on the side of the road. Like that guy, here's an example. When we first pulled up, you'll notice that lady's passenger window was rolled down. He was on the passenger side of the vehicle, conducting the traffic stop. Because I'm there, he goes all the way and walks in the road. They just make dumb decisions like that. And then everybody's gonna be like, boo, 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 he got hit. But they do dumb shit. Like you can't expect to be on the side of the road and like I know I'm a sitting duck every time I'm on the side of the road. My car is a sit and duck every time. It's not about safety though. He walked in the road just to get away from me.
Melanie Syep 1784 says you found that one quick.
Yeah, I was going the other way. I had to go across 3 lanes of traffic.
Can I get next up for Sam North Paul 9311?
Yeah, it's just gonna take getting lucky. That's it. I don't stress about it. If I find them, I find them. If I don't, I show them hiding from me. So, doesn't matter to me.
Jessica P4A says feet over here in front of Vanderbilt.
A friend of
At
Vanderbilt. Thank you.
Fargenbastage says someone said police by Vanderbilt.
Okay, I'm on my way. Vanderbilt are the... Okay, I know where it's at. That's by on my block, right behind it. Those are the ones. Be there momentarily. When they eventually take away the scanner, that's the way we're gonna have to do things anyway.
Jessica P4A says yes.
I'll be mad because I'll lose out on $100 a month.
5, Northfield is probably going to be a no-go. You let West Base know. He probably ought to plan on going somewhere else. We're going to continue up the hooks.
It's my online scanner. That's what it makes me, $100 a month. And I don't even know if it breaks out even because I think I probably spend more than $100 on electricity to run it.
Go ahead and show me all the next coverage, 7 a.m. tomorrow morning.
Krabsy says police finder simulator.
That's right. Police finder simulator, right. Are the police in Vanderbilt or by Vanderbilt? For the person who has let me know. I guess we'll see. Just trying to consider parking. Because you know parking is important to me. This is probably them coming back from Vanderbilt.
Okay, next.
Yeah, he's already done. Yeah, I think they're already done.
At Fargenbastage says in front of.
My guess is it's done.
7501, District 4 has been patrolled.
We're looking for Northfield. 1 hour and fuel 902.
Roger, for heavy lifting, and Mike just said that Northfield didn't look too good. He's going direct to hooks.
Yeah, Mike, it looked like he was about to get completely enveloped with cloud cover. When we got a sucker hole, we flew above it. And we were getting down and up to the car, but it looked like Northfield was pretty good.
DJ Skinny Steve says Sector JG is compromised.
203 notes. 203, 211, 214. Y'all clear on these notes?
Are we clear on these notes? Those notes say, John's over there. That's what they say. That's what the notes say. You guys, do you think...
All this got up as fast as you want. So...
Do you guys think that they would use the words notes? If they weren't trolling me, would they say notes every 3 seconds?
At Fargenbastage says ooh, balloons.
So if they weren't trolling me, would you think they would normally use the word notes that many times? Which I know they're watching the stream. They knew we were going there.
Go ahead.
Does your caller know the person driving the vehicle?
Negative, it's a third party. She said that her friend is behind it.
Friend is behind it? Is that the stolen car? Let me listen to...
Does your caller know the person driving the vehicle?
Negative, it's a third party.
Hey, get off my block.
Her friend is behind it.
Nah, they wouldn't say that for a stolen vehicle. Get off my block.
Bandlong 2024 says no.
Yeah, they wouldn't say that for...
Anyways, I'm going to drop the fire out. So I'm going to secure this out. I was loaded.
Okay.
At Lexabaker.77 says they are not the brightest crayons. In the box, you're giving them more credit that they deserve.
It's on the pad. It's Gill Aviation.
Says, hey, can you get
Call you over off. Back over.
DJ Skinny Steve says go on, hit.
Oh, sorry.
And don't come back.
I'm at Gordon and House. Where are they at now?
I'm at Gordon and House.
I'm trying to get an update for you.
Levi's 69 Levi's. We're going to be located in the backyard of the home.
Located in the backyard of the home.
33, I'm at Gordon and House. Where are they at now?
That's an Alvin, by the way.
I'm trying to get an update for you.
At Fargenbastage says see notes.
See notes. One night we'll have to do a live that's just in Discord, so they don't know where we're at. Although we know Discord's compromised too, but right now they can just watch my stream and know exactly where I'm at.
That's it. You clear on this call? Jennifer, fixing to stop now. I had your
3513. Crash tunnel valve speeding up tonight.
Well, William Tom George 8188.
Channel 4. Fix to do a stop and I'll head your way.
A biker with some bike lights. That's amazing.
18 traffic.
William Tom George 8188. William Tom George 8188. Stand by for 20.
C notes for 20.
Okay.
15 minutes.
Sorry, contact dispatch.
Minutes. Please copy your name and date of birth.
Good.
William, Union, Lincoln, Frank, first name, last name, Folky, Frank, Ocean, Charles, King, Edward, date of birth, 6/6/1969.
Suspect.
All right, let's do a 5 to 10 minutes of everybody can talk since it got quiet.
Texas Girl 979 says 13. At Ryan Walmart 2944 says W. Bayou Preppers 1 says Big Brazoria County hugs.
Thanks, Bayou. Rigged. I see it.
At LexaBaker.77 says I'm shy.
Oh, don't be
Bayou
shy.
Preppers 1 says I want a shirt that says that.
What do you want?
Lancers 25 says hi John, hope you're doing well this evening.
I'm wonderful.
ETSO 8101. Off duty.
Okay.
Should I just rename my channel Clute Cop Watch? Clute Cop
The
Watch.
message says watch out for crab.
Yeah, we're not in crab territory exactly. But he has ops.
Conversion.
Lancers 25 says rename your channel C notes.
C notes?
Donald out of Georgia is clear and valid with a Class C. Insurance confirmed on a 2025 Kia. 18 conversion.
Go ahead with it.
Mycroft 1956
Hey,
says
Donald
your
out
ad
of
is locked
Georgia
on.
is clear and valid
Bayou
with a
Preppers
Class
1
C.
says a shirt
Insurance
that God has
confirmed
your
on a
design on
2025
it, but
Kia.
saying Big Brazoria County hugs.
Oh, gotcha.
At LexaBaker.77 says I got a shirt that says, allegedly.
Allegedly? I like it.
Just notify for you, Miss Bates. Keep the silver body for you, must be.
And according to Jennifer 8689 says I want a shirt that says, I love Clute, with a poop emoji.
I guess this is not very good for tourism. Clute tourism.
And Jonathan Heinrich 7482 says John Pearland is encrypted.
Oh yeah?
4714.
Well, I didn't pick them up anyway, so.
I'm able to become PD and approve PC before I take off. Just one here next.
And Lexabaker.77 says lol we need to come up with some stickers and bumper stickers for BC Scanner.
Red 4.
Yeah, I think bumper stickers would be a bad idea only because I wouldn't want the police retaliating against you.
Maintenance 808 says you should have been at Rec on Main Street and Feeder Road on Halloween night. Ed Rec there at 9:30 p.m. Kikasper says good night, John and Trunkies.
Good night, Kikasper. See you tomorrow or later on today. Yeah, later on today. It's already past 12, so. No, it's 11. I forgot my clock in the
And
car is wrong.
Lexabaker.77 says John needs some merch.
I have 2 shirts available on my website, bc-scanner.com.
Maintenance 808 says my grandson car was hit and rolled 4 times.
Oh man. On Halloween night, where at? We were out on Halloween night. I can't remember, did I start early or late?
Maintenance 808 says Main Street including 288.
Oh, I know, I saw that. I saw it. I was coming back. I saw it. Yeah, I had the family in the car. And there's no way in hell, cop watching is way too dangerous to do with family in the car, so.
And according to Jennifer 8689 says t-shirts for sale at bc-scanner.com.
That's right.
And Nanny Goto says you started late and it was very quiet.
Yeah.
Maintenance 808 says who fault was it?
I couldn't
and
tell.
Parking Bastage says yo, hit that like.
Yeah. I was just driving by. I had my family in the car, so. Yeah, cops are too dangerous to do this with family in the car, so. I mean, if I had my own stop, yes, I would record it, but. Cops are way too dangerous to have them around
Maintenance
kids.
808 says okay, thanks.
Yeah, cops are way too dangerous to be around kids, so.
Good.
You identify Manville and Curly NP that 97
And
stolen vehicles.
Lexabaker.77 says okay, gotcha.
North of that, kind of 49 at 1058.
What was it? Where was it? That stolen vehicle just came through Alvin?
That's okay.
Let me hear that again. Where did it come through?
At Fargan Bastage says our dogs.
Hey, Manville and Curly NP that that's 507.
Good.
You go identify Manville and Curly NP that 97 stolen vehicles pinged at 288 North of that, kind of 49 at 1058.
And Jonathan Heinrich 7482 says they just found it in Manville and Pearland.
Yeah.
Flight 44 on board looking for West Base, got 2 hours of fuel, 10:49.
Right, for heavy lifting.
Maintenance 808 says they need to put cameras on lights for accident.
Some places do. I done ran out of smokes. Let me get.
Freeze 0424 says there is also a Manville in NJ. I have family there.
Ah. Learn something every day. Of course, we don't shop at Buc-ee's anymore, so we're gonna pull over here at Circle K. My drink is good. I just ran out of smokes.
Check Joshua Dunbar Global.
Gunnysage says 40% of police commit domestic violence.
That's true.
What do they do to criminals?
Yeah, that's just reported though. They think that number is actually higher, by the way. That's just the ones that get reported.
AlexaBaker.77 says, was just thinking I need a cig. I'm out too, but it's 8 miles into town.
Fortunately, I happen to be
Jonathan Heinrich 7482 says all of Pearland has cameras on the light poles.
I'm gonna turn off the all voice code
And
because
according to Jennifer 8689 says I have to say nighty night.
nighty
I
night.
have to get up at 7:45. Love y'all.
See you.
you tomorrow.
See you
XO.
tomorrow. I'm gonna turn off all voice just while we're in the store because I don't want to take a risk.
Yeah, but
Good night, Jennifer. Thank you for being here.
XVX Poopy XVX says 309 days cigarette free.
Yeah, good for you.
AlexaBaker.77 says night.
How you guys doing?
At Farthing Bastage says by Jennifer.
How you doing, man? Let me get 2 packs
At
of
Ed
Marlboro Special
101M
Select
says
100
cashier
red ones.
Buc-ee's banned us. At Bug-L0L says according to Jennifer take care. Walter Peasy says nice boots.
Thanks. Let me get 2. Oh, you got it. You got it.
At CountryRider979 says are we going to Manville?
No.
Maintenance 808 says Brazoria County needs cameras on all the lights locations.
The police would just use them and take advantage of them. Thanks, man. Have a great night.
You too. Be safe.
Don't ban me like Buc-ee's did.
At
There you go, man.
Ed101M says cashier can we get the cigarettes free? Gunnysage says if you put a creamsicle in a mellow yellow it's a game changer.
Oh, yeah? That's good parking, guys. Let's go to parking. Yeah, but Cashier Bucky's banned us, really?
501 district. Patrol.
Who said that? You made me laugh.
At LexaBaker.77 says, but they would be broken if anyone else needs footage.
That's right. That's true, and try to get it. The police would literally just take advantage of it. They already have enough power with their flock cameras. Police are using them to stalk their ex-girlfriends.
Gunnisage says 4 points.
Thanks. I think that's a 10. Yeah, police are using flock cameras to stalk their ex-girlfriends and wives and... And 80% of the country is rooting for it, so...
7501 District 2 has been patrolled.
The average person's on 300 different cameras a week. And yet everybody hates my camera for some reason. Except for you guys. You guys don't, but some of you in the chat, if I were to roll up on your scene, you would be mad I was recording. Some not, but I guarantee you there's at least 4 in the chat that would be so mad and cuss at me if I was recording your stop.
At LexaBaker.77 says I might be on 2 and 3 game cameras a week, that's about it. Gunnisage says I am lucky enough to live in a county that always rejects more surveillance.
That's pretty lucky.
At Bug-L0L says my car records moi. At LexaBaker.77 says and those belong to me.
Very good.
Creeves0424 says I wish there was someone in my town recording cops. These dirty cops need watching. Gunnisage says I moved there intentionally. We also don't have building codes. Not a Troop D5902 says where's Pam?
She's at home.
At Farganvastage says my car records U2 bug. At Bug-L0L says records.
She's at home. Foggy all of a sudden.
At Bug-L0L says hair, here. At Ed101M says clue you can have Sector 7 grams back. Not a Troop D5902 says, John, are you familiar with Pepe the Frog or Apu the Frog?
I know the pictures. I don't know what the story or the lore behind them is.
At Bug-L0L says, Peter Piper picked a peck of pickled peppers.
I know the. I don't know what the lore behind it is, but I'm familiar with them. Yes.
At Ad101M says, if Pammy is sleeping, can we go see the cute girl?
No.
Not a Troop D5902 says he's just a funny little guy.
He is pretty funny. Yeah, I see him in the chat sometimes.
At Bug-L0L says, how many pecks of pickled peppers did Peter Piper pick?
That's a lot.
Gunnisage says, please don't 4chan John. Gamerage_zone says, clue they suck their coworkers like a good boy to get them to use C notes.
Some water on the windshield.
At Lexabaker.77 says, if Peter Piper picked a peck of pickled peppers, how many peppers did Peter Piper pick?
4. I'm going with 4.
At Lexabaker.77 says, lol damn.
Foggy.
At Ed101M says, tomorrow we was washing police cars. John, do you want to help out?
No thank you.
At Bug-L0L says, a peck.
A peck?
Just digging, it says 13. Not a Troop D5902 says, I have a sweet Apu the Frog picture where he looks like Pablo Escobar. Gamerage_zone says, if YouTube has a problem, then how many problems does YouTube have?
YouTube has no problems.
At Lexabaker.77 says, a peck is half a bushel, isn't it? Yabba Dabadoo says, good evening John, Pammy and Trunkies.
Good evening to you. Got foggy all of a sudden, guys.
979 guy says, can you send me that frog? Not a Troop D5902. Not a Troop D5902 says, John, have you tried BF6 or Arc Raiders?
I just downloaded it today. Arc Raiders. I was trying to figure it out. I haven't got past the first level yet. I haven't made it out. I figured out I turned on, what was it, automatic team or something like that. And then I started watching some videos about how I'm supposed to,
979 guy says, I wish I had the money for it. Games are expensive.
Yeah, I just downloaded it today.
Yabba Dabadoo says, hope all has been well with you.
It's going wonderful. How are you, Yabba Dabba Doo?
At Ed101M says, what's the blinking blue light?
That's a flock camera.
2 million says America.
That's a flock camera Clutis put in front of the Oyo.
$979 guy says, John got that big money.
No.
John Sanis 11,122,233,344 says Francis finds cops new channel. Gunnisage says, my only problem with YouTube is that it randomly docks you after updates on occasion. 979 guy says, big money John man.
It's $40. It's $40.
At Bug-L0L says, Proverbali you can't. Creeves0424 says, a peck is 8 quarts.
8 quarts. That's good to know.
Yabba Dabadoo says been doing better. Finally getting back into the daily routine again.
Very good.
Not a Troop D5902 says Arc Raiders is actually sweet for what you pay.
That's clear.
Yeah, it's a pretty cheap game.
Not a Troop D5902 says BF6 is also good, just pricey, but it's good for the 40 Dads Club. Gamerage_zone says 1K before end of the stream and John becomes a cop to run Clued into the ground.
No.
At Lexabaker.77 says that's right, I forgot. At Hypermathematics says invest in Flock Surveillance Services Inc. At Shannon Flake says holy wow, they charge $40 for a game now.
Yeah, they're actually more than that.
At Shannon Flake says that's a lot, I thought.
No, they're about...
Leah1962 says were you at the 2004 by Dunbar Park earlier? What
No,
happened there?
I don't know. I don't know. I got...
L0L says proverb Al Lee you can't.
Yeah, I got a lot of messages about it, but I don't know what happened.
424 says useless information law.
All right, guys. Thank you so much for hanging out with me tonight. Thank you for the bits, the subscriptions, super chats, the memberships, the kicks, and for your time.
At Bug-L0L says have it both ways. Gamerage_zone says Nintendo 60.
They're going
John
up to
Santis
80.
11,122,233,344 says why don't you follow County?
I do. I follow anything
Laser
the scanner
Kimberly
says.
says good night John.
Good night. I do follow
XVX
County.
Poopy XVX says GN all.
Good night, guys. We'll see you a little bit later on today.
At Bug-L0L says have a cake and eat it.
Yeah, tomorrow we're actually going to go to Galveston, so
903 Print Guy says be cool on your stool.
be cool.
At
Guys,
Lexabaker.77 says night night.
make sure
Yabba
you...
Dabadoo says have an amazing night.
You too.
Much love all.
Guys, make...
Message says at least explain Dunbar Park TF.
I don't know what happened.
Gamerage_zone says GN be safe, fuck Clute C notes.
I don't know what happened at Dunbar Park, guys. I don't know. I got a bunch of messages on it. I had some family stuff I had to attend to. I don't know what happened. So if I did, I would tell you. Also, guys, make sure you check...
And Nanny Gogo says nighty night John and Trunkies.
Make sure you check the website, BC-Scanner,
For everything.
BC-Scanner.com.
122,233,000.
Make sure you check the website, guys, BC-Scanner.com. We're going to go to Galveston tomorrow. I just don't know what time. I'm assuming earlier. Everybody.